I done told you. I done told you. I done told you. Y'all. But I'm talking about when I tell you testimony literally means God, do it again. Do it again, God. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. Over in the shelter. Let me calm down, y'all. Because I've been so hyped. Y'all. This is why I tell you have to testify. It's something about when you testify of the goodness of the Lord and you let people know what God does, God is glorified. And does he not want all the glory? Does he not deserve all of the glory? So God said, I need more of that. Give me more of that. So what does he do? He blesses you again so you can testify again. Over in the shelter where I'm living at, right? They got these apartments off to the side that they put there for people who are transitioning out of the shelter. Like you're about to be out, right? And so what they do is they put you in an apartment. I guess for some people, if you've never done it before, kind of get you in the habit of getting used to, living on your own and buying your own groceries and that sort of thing, like preparing you to move into your own home because you're almost out the door. So I get the day, I'm blessing the Lord. I always do, praising God, thanking God for yesterday. Still, I'm telling you something right now. I've been thanking God for days for stuff like that, okay? So I'm thanking God, I'm blessing the Lord. I'm washing my hair. I don't know if y'all can see, I still got my grocery bag on my head with my conditioner in there. Let me say something. If y'all don't know nothing about using a grocery bag to deep condition your hair and the many uses for a grocery bag, you don't know nothing about recycling, okay? Just FYI. But my case manager comes in, and let me tell you something, the backstory. I'm sorry, y'all. This is something I gotta tell y'all so y'all understand. I had a case manager. She got promoted, so they gave me a different case manager. The case manager that I have, I'm like, yo, I ain't saying, man, we have never bumped head, but she like a little spicy, but she cool. But at the same time, she go by the rules kind of too much. Where I'm like, you doing a little bit too much. I'm like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't had a problem with it. But I'm like, I don't know how it's gonna be, because I don't keep my mouth shut. And I don't keep my mouth shut, I mean, I let people know what it is. So I don't know how we gonna rock. But when I got her, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna bless the Lord. I said, because she look like she gets stuff done. So I'm just gonna thank the Lord for how he gonna use her, right, for me. And this was about a week or so ago, right? So she comes in there to me today while I'm combing out my hair, detangling my hair, wash days all day in my naturals on here. And she's like, hey, so I talked to my manager and we're gonna go ahead and move you over into the apartment. I'm like, what? Me, Jesus? Me, Jesus? She's like, yeah, so go ahead and gather all your belongings, okay? I'm gonna go ahead. I went over to the walkthrough, so everything, you got a stove, you got a refrigerator. Now, some of y'all don't know this. None of y'all might not know this, but my son was quote unquote diagnosed as being autistic. So he's very particular about the things that he eats, right? And so he hasn't been eating a whole lot, right? He eats when he does eat, but he hasn't been eating a whole lot. The main thing that he eats is like French fries and, fried hot dogs. That makes up his whole menu, right? Hot Pockets and his little snacks, right? And so for the past 3 weeks prior to this week, my baby was only eating yogurt and Pop-Tarts all day, right? And so he just started back eating Hot Pockets earlier this week, and I'm like, God, I'm just so grateful to God that he's eating these Hot Pockets. He's getting some cheese, some dairy, some calcium, some protein from the meat, the bread. But I'm like, God, I know we gotta get ready to get him out of here because maybe, he'll eat Hot Pockets every day, but I don't want him to keep eating Hot Pockets every day. Mind you, y'all, every day I'm just blessing the Lord. Like, Lord, I'm just releasing my faith. Are we almost out of here? We almost, God, no, we almost. God, thank you, this is the last time I'm walking these streets. God, thank you, this is the last time I gotta hear these babies screaming. God, thank you, this is the last time I gotta go ahead and clean this bathroom or clean this bathtub. I thank you. I'm just releasing my faith for everything. Instead of complaining, I release my faith. Instead of complaining, I release gratitude to God. My God, y'all. I'm not gonna cry on here. I'm not gonna cry on here. When this woman told me that this place had a refrigerator and a stove, and the very, very first thing I thought about was being able to cook my baby some French fries. Y'all don't understand how I feel about this right now. And this was so powerful about this, because the last thing that I expected when I got ready to walk up out of this, at least out of the dorm where I'm staying at, I'm crossing the street, was going to the apartment, right? This is why it's so important to never try to call God's hand, right? Don't try to call his hand. Don't try to guess what's in his hand, because I'm telling you something, never in the history of ever have I ever called God's hand, right? And so there was this prophet who said that Sometimes the next step might not be this big step. I know a lot of y'all, if y'all coming from a sensational background like me, because I'm like, I know the God that I serve. I serve a massive God. I serve a limitless God. I serve a God that nothing is too hard for him to do. I serve a God that nothing is impossible for him to do, right? So I'm always thinking big. I'm always expecting for the next big thing to be a big step, right? And God, sometimes his glory is in the little step. My God. And it's not really that little. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not in this dorm no more with 20 other chicks. I'm not in this dorm no more with 10 other kids. Y'all, it's literally like living in a daycare. Like, imagine a daycare where all the kids scream. I mean, I'm not y'all, when I say scream, I'm not even exaggerating, you know? Like their language is like they scream at each other. That's how they talk to it's like they just scream, right? They're kids, right? No, not complaining. I'm just saying they're children. It's like living in a daycare. Right? Imagine just waking up in a daycare where kids scream and play, and you go sleep in a daycare every day. And I don't complain. I didn't complain, right? I'm just releasing my faith to God. But I'm not in this room with 20 other chicks. I'm not in the room with the kids. Nobody's in my space. Nobody's in my belongings. You know what I'm trying to tell you? I'm in an apartment. I'm still on the property. I'm still in the gate of the shelter, right? But I'm in my own apartment in the shelter. I have my own room, kitchen. And then I'm like, God, knowing my background, right? I used to say I was bougie, but I looked up what bougie meant. I don't like the definition. I'm not bougie. I'm wealthy, right? But I like quality stuff, right? Don't get it twisted. We gotta remember too, the situation that we're in does not define us, right? I like stuff high quality, okay? But God has told me about complaining, right? I'm not gonna be no Israelite. You ain't gonna keep me over here longer than I'm supposed to be. And I'm like, God, I'm not gonna complain. I said, let me be pleasantly surprised when I get over here, because I know how people live, right? People don't live like the way I live. I like stuff neat and clean and tidy, okay? I like stuff pristine, all right? That's how I am. But I'm like, I know how people are. So I'm like, God, let me be pleasantly surprised. I get over here and I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't play about kitchens and I don't play about bathrooms. I don't play about them. Lord, they just, if it ain't right, it's something in my spirit just feels unsettled. And the bathroom is all right. I'm like, yo, is the toilet scary? Like, you know, like, y'all ever been to them bathrooms that give you like Saw? Like, you know, the Saw bathrooms? You back when you back in our BC before you watch horror movies? The bathroom is all right. It's all right. I go to the kitchen, the stove is all right. I'm expecting to see like lime green walls and lime green stoves and like, you know, like looking like the 60s, you know what I'm saying? Refrigerator look almost brand new, like little dinette in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done told you. Oh my God. I just said my God provides. And I had no clue I was gonna wake up to such a beautiful blessing today. This is a long testimony. I don't feel like I didn't say much, but I went from a dormitory environment to living in this on my own apartment where I can cook my son dinner. I can cook my son breakfast. I can cook myself something to eat, right? I can lay in the bed when it's quiet. When I want to be quiet, it's quiet. I'm controlling my own lights. Y'all, I'm gonna hold this. I don't want this to be too long, but this is stuff we just take for granted. Be able to shut off your own lights. Be in control of your own air, right? Be in control of your own environment, your own atmosphere. Like, you don't realize how you take that stuff for granted until you no longer control it, and you're subjected to somebody else controlling it. So I'm just telling y'all, your girl, understand my background. I quit my job, and actually I quit my job 3 times, okay? And in scripture in Deuteronomy, he said, the Bible says, did y'all ever want for anything? Did you ever need for anything when you were in the wilderness? Did you ever lack anything when you were in the wilderness? I ain't lack for nothing. Y'all, I've been in this wilderness, this financial wilderness, depending on the Lord, no job, right? The Lord has supplied my every need, y'all. Like, I have not wanted for anything. And he'll do the same for you. He'll do the same for you, because he's giving you the same grace. Woo! Shatayaraboso. I'm so excited, y'all. God provides. I love you. Click tight. Bye.